Hey guys, in this tutorial series you're going to learn how to build an e-commerce website using Django, Htmx and Tailwind, and maybe even some Alpine. I will build everything piece by piece from scratch, and the e-commerce website will include everything you expect to be there, like categories, search, cart, checkout functionality and a lot more. The e-commerce website will be called Nordic Homes and will be selling furnitures, but you can rename it and sell whatever you want, of course. Here is a little overview of the different parts of the e-commerce website. This might change a little bit during this series. If you are new to Django, Htmx or any of the other technologies you are going to use, you should still be able to follow along. I'll try to explain things as best as I can as I go along. Feel free to leave suggestions in the comment field below. Anyway, now it's time to get started. So here you can see the to-do list for this part. We're going to install and create a virtual environment, and I'm going to install and create a Django project, and then I'm going to walk you through the different files. So we can begin by going to the command line. The first thing you need to do is to install Virtual Env, and to do this you run the command pip3 install Virtual Env. I've already done this, but you need to run this in order to continue. Next step then is to create the virtual environment, and to do that you say Virtual Env and then the name of it, Nordic Homes _ env, and hit enter. Now this will create a new virtual environment, and now we can activate it by saying source Nordic Homes env bin activate, and now you can see here at the beginning that it's activated. So now when you use pip, it will only install packages for this certain environment. If you want to deactivate it, you just run deactivate. Now you can reactivate it by running this command again. Great, so then we can go back to the to-do list and set the first task to done. Before I continue, I just want to say thanks to my Patreons. Next step then is to install and create the empty Django project. So first you need to install Django by saying pip3 install Django. This will download and install the newest version of Django, which currently is 4.0.2, and then a few dependencies that Django has for SQLite and similar. And when that's done, we can create an empty Django project by running Django-admin start project and then the name of the project. And then I have opened it here in the editor, so I can go through the different files we got. For example, you have the manage.py. This is a script for running administrative tasks like initializing the database, running the development server, setting up the environment and similar. Now I also got one more folder in here, which has the same name as the main folder. You have the init.py file, which is a file for telling Django to treat this folder like a package. Then you have ASGI and WSGI, which are files for entry points for the web server. I will come back to these later. And then you have the settings.py, which is global configuration for the project. For example, here you have the installed apps, middleware, setup for the templates, the database configuration, time zones, and static files, and similar. And then the last file is the urls.py, which is kind of like a table of contents of all the different pages in the project. For example, this points to the admin area that Django comes with, but here you also have other pages like the front page, contact page, the product page, and similar. So now I can actually go back to the to-do list and set both of these to done. And that was it for this part. In the next part, we're going to set up the base pages for the main template and the front page. See you in the next video.